Have you ever watched that movie, Toy Story? You probably already have. I'm talking about the first movie. And do you remember when they were inside Sid's room and he took his sister's doll and he turned into a freakish spider toy? I remember as a kid that thing would give me nightmares. I couldn't stand it. So you can already guess to imagine how I feel about this episode. You know? It's just all that put together. It's just, why? It's bad enough for dealing with freaking spiders. It was good enough because the last check of the last episode was pretty freaking hot. So having all this come down to it's not good for my health. It's not. It's bringing back all the flashbacks. Like, oh god, it's back to haunt me. That fucking freakish baby doll spider. I can't deal with it no more. It's like, oh my god, as a kid, I think it's scared the living crap out of me. And here we are. And it's true the past always comes back to haunt you in some shape or form. They were not lying by that phrase, unfortunately. So, all jokes aside, this episode was very Zenitsu oriented, and which I incredibly love. Zenitsu is like a Gotenks, or one of those characters who people see as a goofball, but when they are by themselves, they're so amazing. Like, they do pull off some fantastic feats. It's like when you're playing a video game around people and you just can't beat that level or that boss. But then when you're by yourself, for some reason, you're playing all these cool stunts, you're doing all this amazing stuff. And it's too bad no one's there to see you do it. And it's recorded. But other than that, that's just how I felt about this episode. Zenitsu, who he is. He's a guy of low self-esteem despite him wanting to do better in life. He had no parents, he had no family relatives or friends like that. So because of that, he had no one put any expectations into him. So therefore, he didn't have much to strive for. So therefore, he had no initiative or motivation to do anything. Once again, we're on the theme of wanting to change. It's not about redemption or anything like it was with Fruit Splashers or Accelerator, but instead it's with just wanting to change from being a coward or an incompetent person to a very competent and strong warrior. So as we know the story of Zenitsu, he was tricked into marrying someone to pay off some other guy's debt that she ended up ending up with. But we hear the story of how he was saved by his master. But not only that, but his master, he calls Gramps, was actually the highest form of the Demon Slayer corpse that you could get. Meaning he was the best, one of the best of the best. A freaking elite. Strong feats, all that good stuff. So the fact the guy never really ever trains anyone, he for some reason just decided to choose Zenitsu, which is very interesting. I guess he probably saw himself in something. Who knows? But Zenitsu did put his all into everything, but he just felt incompetent. And plus, I think his technique has everything to do with how he went through the entire training process. He even did secret training on his own, and he barely had any wink of sleep or anything like that. Just training. He probably did something in reverse, where you do something too much, where it's even in your dreams, and you just automatically do it like second nature. But instead, it's in reverse. He can do everything he can master in his sleep. All the training he did, plus he got struck by lightning, for God's sakes. Yeah, you can tell how he got his powers. It's something you get out of a very old 50s comic book, where they got their powers by a very ridiculous way, not by radiation or being bit by a spider or anything else. That's scientifically impossible, but it happens anyways. So now, every time he is unconscious, he is faster than the speed of light. Faster than lightning anyways. Fast as lightning, you could say. And it causes him to be a very incredible person. But however, he can only do one move. Technically, Breath of Lightning requires you to do 3 forms, but you can only master the first form, Sixfolds, Thunderclap. However, the teacher said, that's okay. Use that one move. Master it. Perfect that one move you got in your arsenal. And make it to the greatest and most dangerous move ever. Like Goku in the Kamehameha Wave, Everyone else can do it, and he can do it too, but he does it the best. And again, some do say that Gohan did the best Kamehameha Wave, but that's father and son, okay? That's adding on extra, so who knows? Who knows? but nonetheless, it was still amazing. Apparently there was also another person that the Gramps was also training, and they didn't show his face. And usually when they don't show his face, anyone's face in an anime that does something in a flashback, more than likely you're bound to see them later on down the line within the show or manga. That's how it usually works. So you can already tell that guy who threw a peach at him and who was yelling at him, we're gonna see him again. And I won't be surprised if he came back as a demon or some shit because he seems like an asshole. He seems like Jesus. So, despite how many times Inichi tried to run away and everything, the Master always knew what he would do. Almost as if the Master himself was like that in a way. Who knows? Well, anyways, with that being said, he was always beating on him for him to learn to take the pain. No matter how painful things are, as long as you're alive and breathing, you always have a chance to do something about something. I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry. So, the only one skill he performed in him having to be unconscious, him finding probably the most gross and ugliest looking thing I thought was in the series, it was like a human head on a spider body. Now, then we get to see the father. The father is a spider head on a giant ass human body. Yeah, some serious freaky experiments going on here. So far, the one I seem to like was the mother. The mother had a pair on her. Jesus. But anyways, it was a very good episode for Zenitsu. His speed, his conflict with himself, how he's tired of being useless. And then we did beat the enemy, he fell on the ground, and then the little sparrow, Chitaro, I think Chitaro's gonna go get some help. I was crying, then I bet it was like, he's gonna make it, I'm gonna go get help. I think that's what happened. If anything, that's what happened. He went to go get help. Probably someone who's a profession when it comes to dealing with poison and stuff like that. And I can already guess who, if how things been leading up through this show. I can already guess who's gonna be. Well, anyways, that's all I got for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was very interesting. Of course, the animation, as usual, from Ufotable is always on core. And now, if you enjoy this channel, or you like my content, or whatever I do, like, comment, and of course, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Madcrownxox, signing out.